scream. You don't have to put your hands up. Put your hands up and scream, shake. All right. Now we have a great lineup of speakers for you today. First of which is a best-selling author, an internationally sought motivational speaker. She was nominated for the YWCA Woman of Distinction Award, and she recently received a Queen Elizabeth Diamond Jubilee Medal. Can you please welcome to the stage with a big, loud, warm welcome, Kelly Falardeau.
My label. When I was in grade 5, I walked past my teacher's desk and I saw a picture. And what the kid drew was a circle, eyes, nose, and scribbles all over it, and it said, Scarface. And when I walked past my teacher's desk, I saw this. And I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at all because I knew. Because I knew I was the Scarface girl. But I lived with that my whole life as this ugly Scarface girl. You see, I got burnt when I was 2 years old. We lived on an acreage, and we were burning garbage. My cousins were throwing shingles in it, and a spark came out and landed on my dress. So my mom opened the door, and she saw me covered in flames. They grabbed me, they poured the water on me, they took me to the Stony Plain Hospital, and then rushed me to the Edmonton, where I spent the next 3 months of my life. Every day I was in that hospital, and every second day I had to have multiple surgeries to fix up the scarring and to stop the contractions and to stop the infection. And then every 2 years, up until I was 21 years old, I had to go for more surgeries. And at one time, my arm was even joined to my body, and it would only go like this. And they had to slice open my arm and put it out like this, and they put me in a body cast. And I walked around like a little penguin for the next 6 months of my life. But here's something I learned. I know that school is tough. I know being a teenager is really hard, but we can get through it. Believe me, I was the Scarface girl, and I lived with that my whole life until I decided I no longer wanted to be ugly anymore. I wanted to be the beautiful, gorgeous, hot, sexy woman. But it didn't happen as a teenager. It happened when I became an adult. And I want you to know that, yeah, I get it. Life is tough. But we can all get better. Let's just get through these teenagers that we have right now. So, we all need to help each other and empower each other. And I know you guys are hearing the anti-bullying messages, and believe me, I really believe that teenagers are tuning out. What we need to do is, instead of worrying about the bully, let's start empowering teens. Let's find ways to make teenagers feel great. And one of the ways that I do that is by giving each other compliments. How many of you would rather be told how good you look than how ugly you look? I know, isn't it amazing? You're going to feel great and empowered when you're complimenting each other. But here's one of my #1 secrets to self-esteem. Quit calling yourself names. When I looked in the mirror, I used to always say, look at that ugly Scarface girl. And that was all I saw was my ugly scars. decided that I was going to shift my thinking and I wanted to be the beautiful girl, I looked in the mirror and I gave myself permission. And I said, you know what, I don't want to be ugly anymore. I want to be beautiful. And I started to look at my little parts. And I started to say, you know what, you do have those big, beautiful green eyes. And I looked in the mirror again and I said, you know what, you do have that cute little nose. And then I said to myself, you know what, you do have that cute little ear. And yeah, you might think it's ugly, and you might think it's deformed, but I can't live without it. It makes me special, it makes me unique, it makes me different, and it makes me me.